monitoring both bills throughout today. For new developments on where things stand with the abortion bill and the transgender medical ban for youth, you can head to WRAL's app or visit the WRAL.com website.
New details are emerging about the suspect at the center of a deadly mass shooting in Atlanta. This is new video showing the moments Deion Patterson was taken into custody after an hours-long manhunt. Investigators say he was caught nearly 11 miles from the scene of the shooting. The U.S. Coast Guard says he served in the military for July 2018, but was discharged this past January. Investigators say Patterson opened fire on Wednesday inside a medical building in Midtown Atlanta. One person was killed and 4 others are recovering this morning. And today, the man accused in a deadly crash that killed a father of 4 in a work zone on I-40 is expected in court. This is a story we had as breaking news all morning yesterday. 33-year-old C.J. Bryant worked for the St. Wooten Corporation. The DOT hired its crews to complete the I-40 widening project. Troopers say 20-year-old Jason Marcia-Guillen was drunk when he drove through barriers, killing Bryant and crashing into construction equipment. He then tried to run from that scene. He is in jail on a $1 million bond for felony death by motor vehicle and other charges.
Your Duke energy bill will likely be going up. The question is by how much? State utility regulators will meet today to talk about how much the utility should be allowed to raise electricity rates. Last week, Duke Energy announced a partial settlement with the State Utilities Commission public staff that would reduce the company's original request to raise rates by 16% over the next 3 years. The recalculation of the rate hike has not yet been decided on.
You know, we know that we need to do everything we can to manage our costs, to keep those costs as low as possible. But we also have to prepare the grid. We're seeing storms increasing in frequency and severity in our state. And that expectation for reliable service and resiliency to get power restored is very, very high among customers.
Duke Energy says the largest increase would be felt in the first year of the 3-year period. The proposed increase would hike bills about $25 for every 1,000 kilowatt hours.
At least one person is unaccounted for following an explosion at a chemical facility in Massachusetts. Officials received a report of an explosion shortly before 1 o'clock this morning. There were 5 workers inside that building at the time of the explosion. 4 were taken to a local hospital and have since been released, but the 5th worker remains unaccounted for this morning. Major structural damage to the building is preventing crews from going inside to begin a search. No additional information has been released.
Hurricane